Welcome to another session of Ask Father Carlson. Today we have special questions from some of the school students here today, from Keenan, Matthew Z, Matthew K, and although they said he didn't ask any questions, I'm going to give them credit anyways. That'd be Cole as well. These are some follow-up questions maybe from my last time where the main focus was food and even Doritos. And once again I have another question about Doritos, and it says, Father Carlson, why do you like Doritos? It's a very good question. I like Doritos because they are delicious, tasty, and they're cool to say. Doritos. So that's why I like Doritos. It also says, Father Carlson, what is your favorite Disney movie? Now that is a very, very complicated question to ask what my favorite Disney movie is, because they're all so good for the most part. Of course, Beauty and the Beast, Little Mermaid. Those are probably two of the top ones just because they're some of the first movies I remember seeing, but I would probably have to go with Beauty and the Beast overall. I think that's a great Disney movie. I know I'm forgetting some of them. I know that, and I know like Pixar's in there now too. That counts as a Disney movie. So of course Toy Story 1, 2, and 3 would have to be in there. They're all very good. But overall, Beauty and the Beast, probably because that's the first Disney movie I remember seeing. There we go. What is your favorite gospel reading? Now that one is another complicated question. They're all very good, of course, with gospel, but I'd say overall, favorite gospel reading is John chapter 6, 51 to 58, and that is the Bread of Life discourse. I love that reading. I love when it comes up in Sunday Gospels. I love it. John 6, 51 to 58, you can look it up. What is your favorite thing to do as a priest? My favorite thing to do as a priest, celebrate Mass. The sacraments, right? The sacraments. So, of course, you know the 7 sacraments by now in grade school, but of course we have baptism, reconciliation, the Eucharist, confirmation, and then of course we have marriage and holy orders, and finally anointing of the sick. So all 7 sacraments are great, but the source and summit of our life is the Eucharist. So obviously celebrating Mass, I think, is my favorite part of being a priest, offering up the Mass for you, the people of God. What is my favorite prayer? My favorite prayer is the Memorare. Any school kid that comes and asks me for a copy of the Memorare after seeing this video, will get one. I'll make sure to have some on hand. But I think it's a beautiful prayer to Mary. So the Memorare is my favorite prayer. When do I go to church? It's a good question. I go to church every single day. I say Mass every single day. So there we go. I go to church all the time. When I go to church, though, I'm usually the one acting, not acting, presiding as the priest. So it all depends on what weekend I'm scheduled for. But I go to church every single day, especially every Sunday. And what is your favorite church to go to? Now that is a complicated question, isn't it? Because there are so many great churches to go to. I would say my favorite church that I like to go to is the one that I'm assigned to by the Archbishop. So at this time, it is St. Ambrose in Woodbury. By the way, I also like to go to St. Joe's in West St. Paul, of course, because that's my parish that I grew up in for the most part. I love going to the cathedral for archdiocesan events, and I love going as well to St. Peter's in Rome and the Vatican, St. Mark's in Venice. I've only been there a couple times, but that's one of my favorite churches. St. Paul's outside the wall, all these great churches, and also all the churches that I've served at. I love going back there as well. So there you go. There's answering some questions from the school kids here, and I hope that in the midst of this busyness, if you're watching this video before Christmas, I hope that you can finish off Advent well. If you're watching this video after Christmas, then I can tell you Merry Christmas. God bless. Bye.